What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Henry, and welcome back for another market update. So today's going to be exciting. All right, we got. I think we have two new targets on the board for some patterns. One has not confirmed, one has confirmed, or is currently confirming, and they are low. They both place us. Actually, you could see them. I will just come over to the daily chart so you could see what we got rocking with. So we have this uptrend break on the SPY, and that is what I am waiting for. This one that is not confirmed. But if you do get that break, we are heading down here to the current lows, all right? So that target actually brings you somewhere over here around 364. I just rounded here and made it the exact bottom, just in case we get that double bottom, and that could be our perfect target. Okay, so now moving on to QQQ. So we talked about the bump and run we had forming on the QQQ on the hourly time frame quite some time ago. It was right here, all right? And I just want you guys to see how much that thing right here looks like this whole thing. Like, this is a massive bump and run going from all the way down. Like, I mean, I have the line already up there. You guys can clearly see it, but this is clearly the pattern, okay? This is literally it. And when we had the pattern form up here, okay, guys, very quickly we were led right to the target. All right, so I think that is going to be the case here. I don't think it's going to happen as quick just because this is a much bigger pattern. It took a lot more time to form, which means it's going to take a lot more time to play out. Now, if we do start getting the bounce and happen to close over this trend line today, then I also have another pattern that could be forming, and we will have to wait to put a target on the board for that one. But yeah, we would have a possible head and shoulders here, and this would be a massive mountain of a head. And you have your other shoulder that could potentially be forming. All right. Now, I want to point out that we do have a 4-hour bullish divergence. I said that is what I am waiting for as another sign that we are going to be heading up for a bounce. But again, there are factors here that suggest that we are probably going to be heading lower. Might even be immediately. All right, and I'm just going to point out what this looks like it is going to be doing. It looks like we're probably going to form another bearish trend. It looks like you're probably going to come lower here, and you're going to make your low here, and you're going to be making your high over here. All right, so I'm just letting you guys know that is something I am watching for. I think it's going to play out this week, but I am not sure. All right, but just realize we have some bearish ass targets on the board on QQQ and SPY at this point. And I mean, we had bearish targets before, but these are targets that bring us directly to lows. So, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, it's not looking too hot. It's really not looking too hot. And I mean, I'm going to trade what's in front of me. And guys, I'm putting on my bear hat. All right. I mean, obviously, this does not look bullish. I've been telling you guys, like, hey, I don't know what to call this candle. I mean, it was a bearish engulfing candle on one of the indices. I think it was DIA. But there's nothing more to this candle other than, hey, guys, this is the start of the downfall. This is like bears are taking control. This is bearish as fuck. They shoved you down all day. There's nothing else to it. Like, you opened here. It's like a Marabuzu candle or whatever it's called. Like, this thing is massive. That's all it suggests is bears were in control the whole day, and they haven't been in control the whole day for quite some time. I mean, they have been, but like nothing compares to this candle. Like, this is terrible. This is this candle. And when we hit the low of that candle, we went another $7 down before bouncing. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case, but at the same time, I mean, we are approaching this trend line on the SPY, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce. All right. Okay. Now, going back to what we said in yesterday's video, I gave you guys my argument for a bounce, all right? And it does look like we did have a bounce going into today, and that is exactly what we had going on. Now, I had cut my calls right going into the end of the day yesterday, it's right here, which is because, hey, I was already up fat, and there is no reason to risk in this market environment. Yeah, I mean, I find myself just thinking, hey, how am I not gonna lose money today instead of like just being focused on how am I gonna make money? All right, and I think that is a mental improvement on my part. I think I'm maturing as a trader, and I think that's all that suggests. But yeah, this is why I said you are most likely going to be, or I said we have something suggesting that we are going to be getting downside almost immediately. It's this. You had your breakout here. Now, I just want to point out, we can call them pennants, flags, rising wedges, just like bearish formations, okay? Once you have your breakout from these, they've been acting very fucking quick, okay? They have been playing out so damn quick. And I'm not saying we're putting on a target for these, but I am just saying that this looks like you had your consolidation, you formed it it was formed in the form of a bear flag, and now you're heading lower. All right, like there's nothing solid about this other than like what we pointed out on the 4-hour time frame where we have that 4-hour divergence in progress. But I mean, yeah, we're most likely going to be heading down. Now, I want to talk about this golden pocket. I don't think this thing's going to hold up, all right? So we have a gap fill down here. And yeah, this will be a place to take temporary profits. And then we will probably be reloading on bounces. But again, I mean, we're going to be trading what's in front of us when the time comes. And it's like, I'm not going to act like we will know what is there, all right? But I do know that I will most likely be taking profits on whatever bearish trade I'm in when we get a gap fill like that. And it's at the bottom of the golden pocket. Yeah, I mean, that's asking for a bounce. But we do have this target down here. So, and I mean, we do also have this bottom target for the rising wedge. We already hit number 1, as well as the bump and run target on both indices. The first bump and run on the hourly time frame, not this new one that we have on QQQ, which this is just absolutely beautiful. We have a confirmation of a breakout from this as long as we close under this today. And this trend line here, I did go exactly there. And okay, I guess I did miss those a little bit. So let's redraw that trend line just to make sure we are as accurate as possible. Let's put on that magnet. Let's put on a weak magnet. All right, and we are going to do this. Come all the way down there. There, come on, touch the 2 damn candles. There you go, buddy. There you go. I just want to touch that one. I think that is pretty spot on to that right there. Yeah, look at that. All right, technically yesterday was your confirmed breakout from this pattern, and if we do get another candle tomorrow that opens here, okay, so opens in the body of this candle and then closes below the candle, then guys, we have a 3 black knights pattern, and I do believe that comes with a target. So I think it's a 3 black crows. Okay, there's the 3 white knights or the 3 white soldiers, whatever it is, and then there are the 3 black crows. These are 3 black crows. All right. So, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, look at that. Bearish engulfing candle right there. I think we actually called that out when it occurred. Okay, so yesterday we said that I'm not going to be surprised if we get this bounce. Like, look what happens with VIX. These aren't bullish-looking candles. These are indecision candles that are leaning toward the bearish side. Like, you're like turning up here, all right? And you're way overbought, all right? And now you're getting these doji candles of indecision. I think we all know what it suggests, all right? But at the same time, I want to point out the VIX really hasn't been moving with the SPY too much. And I think this is just being caused by. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know what this is being caused by. So if SPY was going up and VIX isn't going down, then that just suggests that people are taking a lot of bearish hedges, all right? Oh, they're taking bullish hedges. Maybe that's what that means. Maybe because SPY is going down now and VIX is not going up. Yeah, I guess that would mean that people are taking the bullish hedges by getting puts on the VIX. I don't know, okay? But, I mean, I think that's a logical statement right there. I think that can potentially be what's going on. And we do have something suggesting that we are going to be getting a bounce soon. Yeah, maybe people know that maybe. I think we have Powell coming out and talking sometime this week, and we do have a bunch of Fed speakers, and yeah, they've all sounded pretty damn hawkish. I have not listened to them all. I actually only listened to 2 of them, and actually maybe those were the only 2 people speaking. I don't even know. But I think we are going to have many more speakers this week, and I think they're probably going to be rattling the market, but I did see something on Twitter about Powell speaking on Friday, so I'm going to have to check to see if that's happening. If that happens, okay, maybe we find ourselves dancing around here and then maybe Powell puts a short-term bottom into the market. I am not sure, all right? I am not sure at all. But yeah, we will fight that battle when we come up to it. All right, so as far as things are going, guys, I mean, we have these bearish targets on the board, but I'm not going to take a short position while we are, like, guys, this just doesn't make sense to me. It really does not make sense to go short here. It's just risky. And like I just said, yeah, a lot of money can be made here. A lot of money can be made on these targets, even at these elevated put prices, all right? But, which also, by the way, if VIX isn't going up too much, even though we're coming down, that does mean the put premiums are not going to be pumped because the VIX is in oscillator of volatility. So if VIX is going up, that's when premiums are going to be going up. When VIX is going down, that's when premiums get killed. So volatility, IV, implied volatility, you know. So yeah, just food for thought there. Puts aren't actually as expensive as they could be right now. So, I mean, that's food for thought. But again, I'm not going to be going short because I like to think I have proper trade management, or I at least try and implement proper trade management. I can't say I stick to it all the time. I can't. All right. I'd be lying. But yeah, Bitcoin is still looking pretty much the same. Okay. We called out this bear flag over here. All right. I think we pointed that out on the hourly time frame. Yeah, hourly time frame. And it looks like we got a very similar thing starting here. Maybe we start it from right there and we go like that. Maybe we go like, or it does actually look like we have an ascending pattern here. Maybe we have an ascending bottom. Probably not. Probably not. But again, we did see the bullish divergence on the daily time frame the other day for Bitcoin. All right. And now we're seeing like potentially a broadening bottom. I don't know, guys. This it could be good. I don't know. All right, I remember back in the day, by that, I mean, like, it was probably like a month ago, I called out that we had a broadening bottom, and I know it looks all crazy up here, but I called out we had a broadening bottom on AMC, and I said this could be the bottom. And dude, it was the bottom. Like, I didn't actually know if it was going to be the bottom, but I said potentially, like, this could be the best chance to buy AMC before it has its next rip. And yeah, we ended up with. Come on, please just go to that, please. There we go, magnet. Right there. All right, and then we ended up absolutely ripping from that. So maybe that is the same thing we got going on Sir Bitcoin over here. It could be happening. We do have the daily bullish divergence here. Well, we didn't have that on QQQ or SPY. On TradingView, we did have that on Webull, and Thinkorswim also had the bullish divergence form on the daily time frame yesterday. But last time we had that happen, which on this, okay, last time we had the bullish divergence complete, it was, we had one more, well, technically complete on this day, so it was the bottom. All right, so it was literally the bottom. It does not look like to be the bottom here, so I think we were right in well, I think I was right in saying that I'm not going to be taking Webull or Thinkorswim too seriously on that daily bullish divergence if it's not popping up on TradingView. Because, guys, we've been calling the shots here for months now on TradingView, and, like, we've gotten every single move here pretty spot on. I understand, like, this move was a pain in my ass, all right? I got stopped. It was just a pain in the ass, but it all paid out in the end, and we're making a boatload of money again, all right? But, like, I understand that. But still, even here, I mean, it was on the table that we were going to be rallying. I did call from the bottom. I said, hey, we are about to enter the biggest short squeeze rally that we've had this whole bear market. What happened, guys? We went from there up to there. That's a $70 fucking move, guys. $70 move. I don't care. Did I call the biggest short squeeze rally that we had so far? That's a $45 move. That is a $36 move. This is definitely not bigger than a $70 move. Guys, we called the damn biggest short squeeze rally that we have had this whole time. We also said it's going to be the biggest bull trap rally that we've had this whole time. And when things are at the top, I told you guys that people were going to, they're not gonna want to, like, accept reality, all right? But we're not part of the crowd, and we knew that, hey, we had a rising wedge here. We had a falling wedge on the VIX. There were bullish divergences on the VIX, bearish divergence here on the SPY. We had our indicators giving us sell signals right as we're breaking out from here. Like, I'm serious, guys. We literally got the best entry on this stochastic cross here. Literally got the buy puts at the top, all right? So, like, I'm serious, guys. Like, there's nothing else to do in the market besides the TA that we are covering here on this channel. If I find anything useful moving forward, yeah, of course I'm going to be adding it to the channel. Why wouldn't I? Okay, if I'm seeing proof of concept, why wouldn't it be there? Okay, but what I'm getting at is, like, this channel is the biggest proof of concept that this TA is exactly what is needed to continuously predict where the market is going to be moving on all time frames. All right, on all time frames. So, I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, it is the biggest proof of concept of this TA is this channel. Like, this channel, it continuously proves this concept over and over and over and over again. Like, look what's going on. And yeah, guys, I'm just saying, we are overextended. I understand, like, we do have bearish targets, but it's never going to just fall in one straight thing. Well, you know what? Sometimes it does happen like that. We did have, look at all these red days, and then we come over to COVID. Well, look at that. Okay. I honestly, I'd be pretty butthurt if I missed that, but I had these bearish targets and they were getting hit on this run, and I didn't want to buy into it. But I also want to show you guys this. Where were we at the top? Our indicators gave us a very solid buy. Now, again, we weren't doing this on this channel. Okay, this was the time when actually this channel didn't exist during COVID. Okay, this channel did not exist. It started during the COVID era. But yeah, like, I'd be pissed, but at the same time, look at what happened. Our indicators were very valid here, and I guarantee we come over here. Well, I can't guarantee nothing, actually. I really can't. But we come over here to the weekly time frame, and did we also have something telling us to sell here? Yeah, we did have something telling us to sell here. We were tipsy. Okay, we'll call it tipsy. We were tipsy about trusting this rally right here. Now, I understand we were not trading this rally right here because this channel didn't fucking exist. All right, what I'm pointing out is that, like, yes, we have these bearish targets on the board all the way back here. All right, we have them, but our oscillators are telling us, like, there's most likely going to be a bounce. All right, I don't think this is going to happen all one big flush. I told you guys, we're probably going to get some of this, and there's going to be a lot of tradable opportunities. But yeah, what we could have done here is we could have literally spotted this weekly bearish divergence that actually ended up finishing up this week. But it started forming in this week, and immediately I would start calling this out on the channel. I'd be like, hey guys, you're making higher highs on your indices on the weekly time frame, but it clear as day you have a bearish divergence going on. So we have that marked, right? So we spotted that. All right, so now we come over to the daily time frame. So you're on the daily time frame. Now all you had to do is look for another divergence to fucking finish up. So now we're gonna mark this one. All right, so now we're gonna mark this one. Now we're gonna come over to hourly time frame. All right, now we're gonna see if could we have really gotten the top with these indicators? All right, with exactly what we've been doing, could we have caught on the top? Am I going mental? Yes, I am. We got to go all the way back to 2020. Holy shit, we are in 2020 right now. That's pretty quick. All right, now what could we have spotted? Is there anything we could have spotted? I could be completely wrong, and there's not. Holy shit, guys, I continue to be right. I'm speaking out my ass. Like, I'm saying I know it's there, but I didn't know it was there. I know it's there because I know the charts predict the news. All right, like, that's literally the only reason I just said. I knew there would be an hourly bearish divergence that we were able to spot before, and you would have known, hey, hourly bearish divergence, go short here at open. You have a weekly bearish divergence, you have a daily bearish divergence. Your daily time frame was giving you the sell signal. Now we have an hourly thing the next day giving us this. Yeah, guys, sell. Like, I'm serious, guys. This TA is all anybody needs in the market. I'm a believer in that right now, and I'm very positive that a year from now, I'm gonna be doing the same. I'm gonna be covering the same exact thing on this channel. All right, maybe the TA will be adjusted. Maybe there'll be a few extra things in there that give us, like, a few extra bits of confirmation. All right, but all in all, like, no, you can, like, any point in time in history, I've gone back to catching these crashes and just catching all the moves. I've gone back on the charts. I've showed you guys. You can easily get down to the hourly time frame. Once you spot the weekly divergence, then you go to the daily divergence, then you go to the 4 hour, the hourly, the 15-minute. That's how you get these precise entries, okay? So I'm just saying, guys, like, holy shit. Our TA has the biggest proof of concept on YouTube. I'm a firm believer in that. I continuously put targets on the board. All right, I watched the channel yesterday, and I was sickened. I was sickened by the TA, and I'm not going to say any names, but holy cow, are they just leading people to the slaughterhouse, all right? This guy, he doesn't know, he makes so much money off his Discord, and, and it's just like, holy shit, a lot of people get led to the slaughterhouse, and I'm like, dude, I don't even care if I'm at 30K subs one day. I don't care, I don't care about the Discord. I don't care about any of that. I'm like, dude, you're leading your people to the slaughterhouse. You're saying, yeah, if this and that. Yeah, I say that too. But I also put targets on the board when they confirm. All right? Like, literally, we always have a sense of direction here on this channel. It has been this way for 2 months. And that is when we started coming back with videos. All right, maybe it's been 2.5 months now. I'm not sure, but I'm serious. Every single move has been predicted here on the channel. Tell me you can't predict the news. Well, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I can predict the future just using the future of the stock market, just using the charts. It's just how it works. It's proof of concept. I don't see it on any other channels. And I saw this person literally just his charts, no levels, no targets, nothing other than this. It was this. It was here. I'll come out here. So we were on hourly time frame. His charting that he has 30,000 subs with and a Discord that pays him a lot of fucking money each month. And I guarantee his money's coming from the Discord. All right. I guarantee it because I've seen this stuff and it makes no, like, what? This is the TA that I'm talking about. He was literally sitting here going like this. And I do this. I point out levels all the time. Why do you think we do this? But like, this is it. This is the only thing. Oh, yeah, if we break this level, that's the next level. That's literally all he's sitting there telling you. Like, it was no putting your butt on the line because you know your TA is going to prevail. All right? It was none of that. I'm saying, guys, I know for a fact my TA is going to prevail. Fucking... Yeah, I mean, that's about it, okay? Like, I don't even think anybody's going to come onto this channel, watch one of these videos, and go into the fucking comment section and say, hey, your TA is bullshit. Your TA doesn't work. I don't think anybody could tell. Well, I mean, I know someone can't tell me my TA doesn't work because it literally works. I've been using it. You guys I hope you guys been making money with me. Like, I'm serious, guys. I've called out almost every trade I've gotten into on this channel beforehand, or on the spot, or I make the video right after. And it's usually going into the end of the day because this is when I spot these divergences that give me these confidence, or give me these confirmations, I guess we could call them. But straight up, dude, I don't know any other channels that's continuously putting their butt on the line here, giving TA of like, hey, like exact targets, guys. Like this is where it's at. Okay. And I don't expect anybody to show my channel. I don't expect to even get the like 100,000 subs one day because like, the channels that are these big ones, I just told you guys, 30,000 subs. The guy can't actually do TA going off of like Bulkowski. And I'm not saying, hey, only the people who learn through Bulkowski are the people who like know proper technical analysis and can perform with their technical analysis. I'm saying like, if you are not sitting there putting targets on the board, you know, it's not technical analysis. That's literally it. Okay. Like that's the point of technical analysis, is to use the probabilities that we have had in the past to predict what we are most likely going to be seeing now and in the future. All right. And if you're not doing that, then you're really not performing technical analysis. Think about it, guys. Think about it. That is the point of TA. And if you are not doing what I just said and what we cover every single day on this channel, then you are literally not doing TA. And a lot of these big ass channels, there are a lot of trading channels. And I really do see it constantly. They continuously lead their followers to the slaughterhouse. I'm not going to call out this name as well, but this guy has 250,000 damn subscribers on YouTube. And I have followed his trades, not taken them, but I put them on my Webull. Like you can go on Webull and you could follow an option trade. All right. I put them on. Like, every time I watch his videos, I put these ones he calls out. Dude, the vast majority are losers. I don't get how people keep coming in. I don't get it at all. It must be because he's all hype and holy cow. But I'm like, dude, slaughterhouse, you are leading your followers to the slaughterhouse. I don't care how many subs you got. I don't care how much money they're making you. Like, I just question the logic of the people subscribing to the people, to these people are leading them to the slaughterhouse. Because I'm like, dude, over and over and over again, I've seen he just keeps doing it. I wouldn't trust this guy with my money. All right. Like what? All right, guys, I'm going to exit out the video there. I'm going to call out WEBR one more time. I'm letting you guys know I'm actually going heavier on this one than originally anticipated. And that is because holy shit, the pricing got a million times better, guys. We come back up here. So I'm playing the $10 calls right now. And I got an average of, I think it's at 90 cents. Yeah, I don't have my phone next to me. But yeah, it's around 90 cents. I got into them. I don't know what they're at right now. They're probably, judging by this, they're probably at 80 or 75. But dude, you come back up here, they're at like 140. All right. These are the October 21st, the $10 strikes, the 12.5 strikes. I'm not going to be adding to those. I'm the guy. Hey, I much rather get towards the money. All right. So even like the 750s. All right. Now that like, if we go down to even this range down here, okay. If we come down to here, okay, this isn't, and by the way, what I just said, this does not apply to this meme stock, okay? This is a short squeeze play. This is strictly like you use support and resistance. That's really all you can do on these meme plays, all right? AMC, that's been a little different because it's had time to develop as a meme play and it has history, all right? But stuff like this, I mean, dude, there's no, what the hell is this? Dump. It's a pump and dump, all right? There's no denying it. All right. But yeah, if you come down to like somewhere in this zone, if you just keep falling, guys, I'm probably going to start loading up on the 750 calls. But yeah, I'm putting a few grand in this thing. And I really do think this is going to turn something like 5K into something like 25 to 50K. I don't know, guys. But I'm saying, okay, you get the $10 strike, you get that for $100, and it goes to $20. And that's why we have October calls. Okay, I'm playing for intrinsic value. But yeah, you go to $20. Well, you just 10x your money. Okay, you just turn $5,000 to $50,000. Okay, and that's the point of these October calls. I don't care when it happens in that time frame. I just know there's attention on this thing now. It's gaining a Weeble, the Weeble popularity list. It's most likely going to be popping off. Okay, and the daily time frame does suggest that you are going to be entering this zone where you are probably going to be seeing these bounces. And I don't think you are going to come all the way back down here. But I'm just saying, guys, if you do now. If you do get the bounce on the market, you're most likely going to see spec capital start going into some of these spec plays. And I think this really is the hottest spec play on the market right now. Like you got the China IPOs, the Hong Kong IPOs. You got those, but then you got something with the tension on it with 55% short interest. And we all saw what Bed Bath & Beyond could do with similar numbers. All right. We all saw it. Okay. So I'm not saying this thing goes to 30 to 50 bucks. I'm saying this thing is most likely going to test all-time highs. I don't know if it dumps from theirs, but I am going to be loading the boat. The cheaper we get prices, the more I'm going to buy. Okay, and I understand that's dangerous, but hey, I'm just saying, this is money. I told you guys in yesterday's video, if you need money for other plays, okay, do not use that money for here, okay? Because this could take a month for all we know. And we could have 4 plays on the indices by that month. And then your $100 could have turned into $1,000, I don't know, or your $100 could have turned to $400 because 100% gains on each one of those things. Which actually no, that would be $500, 100 to 500. But yeah, like, and then boom, $500 for Weber. But yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. Do not put money into this. You are going to need. This is a spec play, guaranteed, risky as fuck. But it has eyes on it. It has attention. The lows, all-time lows down here at 573. We'll mark it right now. All right, 573. It's not yellow because that is not a target. That is just a level. And if you are new to this channel and you have made it to the end, super congrats to you. I'll hit this for you. There we go. That was easy. You learned a little thing about TA today. I actually learned a lot. This is like each video of mine is kind of like a masterclass on TA. Like I explain everything as I go. All right. So with that being said, stay safe out there, guys. Do not risk it for the biscuit on Weber. Okay. I'm definitely doing something relatively risky, but what you have to realize is this is money that like I have made this week alone. Like I have made more money. Well, not this week, last week alone. And this week with sprinkles on top. But yeah, like straight up, this is money I don't care about. Okay, so put the $50 you don't care about into a Weber call. Now, I'm not trying to give financial advice, but at the same time, this is that is all a financial YouTube is. That's all financial Twitter is. It's literally someone giving alerts, call outs, teaching, I mean, that's literally all it is. It's educational content, all right? And if someone's not going to use the info, then how the fuck are you teaching them anything? All right. But yeah, I'm not saying to go in and buy Weber. I'm just explaining what like I would be doing with that money. Like say I got $500. I can buy a $50 12.5 call. I think they're going for 50 right now, maybe going for 45 at this price. But that's what I'm saying. Do the money that you don't care about, because then you have your $450. And let's say you do what I do and you divide that into 3 accounts. All right. And you get 1 account for the squeezers. Okay. So you don't risk the money that we make. Like, I'm serious, guys. The thing that has been working and brought in pretty much all my money is the indices. All right. The indices has, and I'd say all my money, and this really has came very quick in the span of like, honestly, 3 months. Like I'd say it pretty often on the channel. Like I was at anywhere from like $100 to $1,000. We'll say when I just started seeing my accounts go straight up because taking profits. All right. And the only times I suffered just psychological messes throughout that time in relation to the stock market, and I'm just sitting there nervous on edge, is if I was either oversized or I got it back into a trade too early. Like if you take profits, just give the market time. Okay, you took profits. Like, you know, things cannot go your way, and you got to acknowledge that. So like if you're making $500 in a day, realize, guys, $500 a day is a $100,000 salary. All right, if you are, no, actually $400 a day is a $100,000 salary, because $50 an hour, that is your $100,000 salary if you're working a full-time job 40 hours a week. So just realize, if you make $500 in a day, okay, you are over the $100,000 salary. And the only way you are going to have the potential of tomorrow making that money, which I'm not even going to advocate for day trading, because I don't see that as well, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I'm going to tell you, maybe there's like 0.01% of people out there that try day trading that make it, okay? That end up sticking with it and doing what I did with swing trading long enough to, like, you know, the ins and outs, okay? And you are willing to do this. But I mean, I'm an option trader, and day trading options are very volatile, and that's honestly, in my opinion, dangerous, okay? I was on a roller coaster the other day because I was trying to catch a move back up the upside, and I did, luckily. But we are in a market environment where I could have just had that entire, like, I started the trade, I think I had around $1,000 in it, and I could have had it entirely just wiped out from underneath me, and that would have been it. And like, I literally got stopped out on one of those, and I was just trying to sit there doing a day trade. And when in reality, I mean, yeah, it added an extra, I think it added like, I think that trade alone added an extra like 1.5K. Actually, I may have had a little more, but that's what I'm saying. All right. Like, the only time I'm ever like sitting there on the edge of my chair, waiting to hit the sell button, or like just stressing, is when I'm oversized. Okay. And like, that's a day trade. Okay. And if like, I mean, I'll tell you, $1,000, it's not a small amount of money, dude. Like, that's not, nobody can tell me that. Like, you can make $100,000 with $1,000. All right. That's a solid starting point for anyone. All right. So like, that's a decent chunk of change. All right. So just realize, like, if you're sitting there worrying about that, oh, like, your position sizing is too fucking big. All right. It really is too big. And I mean, I haven't made as much money as I could have made, okay, over the past few weeks. Okay. But I think a reason I've been so not emotional with my trading over the past few months, I'd said weeks, I meant months, is strictly because of my position sizing. I think it's not me going and dumping my port into it. I'm not putting each account into something. Okay. No, it's like, no, that's just not how it has been. I've talked about the Hong Kong IPOs that I was testing out. And it's just like, you just can't go heavy into them. It's like, hey, throw fucking buy like 50 shares or whatever. Like, obviously it's dependent on everyone's size, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't throw the whole account into something. Okay. You throw, like, I mean, it really depends on everyone, okay? Because I'm not gonna say I haven't thrown over 30% of the account into any of these trades. I have, okay? I have, and I'm gonna acknowledge that was risky. But I'm also gonna say, during those times, I was my most emotional. All right, guaranteed, I was my most emotional. All right, so I'm just saying, if you want to completely avoid that, and you're at the point where you can use like 10% of your account on each trade, and you're still pulling in like 500 to $1,000 when you're having these trades. Dude, that's so sexy. That's amazing. That is the most beautiful thing I could possibly imagine. Being able to have this trade that brings, or like, even like, dude, what if you're at $100,000, 10% is $10,000? Like, that's a lot of fucking money. That each trade you're bringing in like 5 to 10,000, 50 to 100%. So if you're in that situation, like, just value that situation. Okay, is what I'm getting at. All right. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.